I've been having conversations with people coming to my discovery sessions with my clients. It was a really busy week. I had a super busy day yesterday, and it seemed like the main idea of what was coming up for both my clients and my potential clients and people who were, hi Barbara, and people who were showing up for discovery sessions and potential new clients, what was coming up for everybody was just really that idea of honoring yes and honoring no. That was a big deal for everybody, and I wanted to show up here and to talk because I also got messages, just random messages, people asking me, hey, how do I speak my truth? How do I tell something to someone or say something to someone who's close to me without offending their feelings, without hurting them, without necessarily doing something that I feel like is wrong, right? Hi Alicia. And guys, let me know if this is resonate. Let me know if you are a person who sometimes feel like by claiming your truth or saying your truth or saying something, you might hurt people around you. Like, let me know by giving me a thumbs up or hearts or just commenting in the comments. I'm going to come back to you after the live video for sure, or during the live video. And I love connecting, and let me know if this is what resonates. If you sometimes feel like your actions or what you say might offend people. Thanks, Barbara. Might offend people, and you're scared of that, right? And so really what it is let's just do a reframe. What that is just really you honoring your yes and your no on your schedule. That's all it is, right? Because think about that. You cannot innately offend people or hurt people when you speak your truth. Because when you speak your truth, when it's internally something that you really want to do or something that you really want to say yes to, right? When you do that and people get offended, that means that it's either something that your truth is, hi Violetta, something that's your truth is not their truth and it doesn't go along with them, right? Thanks for the hearts. It doesn't go along with them, hello, right? Or that it hurts them in a way that they're just not ready to hear the truth. Right? They're not ready. It's like you're right here, they're right here, and what you say is uncomfortable because you're stretching them and expanding them. So for them it's uncomfortable, and it's scary because you're growing, you're speaking something for yourself, and if people are in a condition when they're not doing that, the same thing, it becomes scary to them. So they try to drag you down. Subconsciously, they don't necessarily feel like, oh, you're growing up, so I'm going to drag you down. They're not doing it that way. They're not trying to do it consciously, right? But subconsciously, they want to bring you to the same level where they are so they can feel safe and they don't feel scared. Right? So by speaking your truth, by claiming your truth, by saying yes to what you want and your desires and needs, hi Trina, right? By saying all of that, hi Jacqueline, you are actually open up the space for people around you to also step into their spotlight, to claim what it is that they want to say yes to start thinking, why is that you saying and doing is uncomfortable for them? And what if by doing that, hi Lacey, what if by doing that, what if by saying those things, by saying yes to those actions, what if by doing that, you actually allow them an opportunity to grow? By letting them go, by saying something that you think is going to hurt them, you create that space where they can actually step up, and maybe it's for their better good. How do you know? For example, if you are trying to break up a relationship, or you try to talk to your husband and it's just something that's not working out for you, right? A relationship that's not working out and you really just want to let it go. And so a lot of people think, well, I'm going to hurt this person. I'm going to hurt this person. What? Well, hi Tamara. Well, what if by actually claiming that this is not working out, you're allowing this person for right now feel this uncomfortable feeling and feel this uncomfortable hurting, which is going to get them to grow, which is going to get them to essentially get into a better relationship. So you're doing it better for yourself and for them. You allowing them to grow. How amazing is this? Hi Neelam. Barbara, communicating my limit and telling what I can do and won't helps me not feel bad for overdoing. Afterward, I feel like I stood up for myself and got fulfillment from helping. Absolutely. So far, I've gotten respect. Exactly. Right? So, we worked to this on Barbara, and it's an amazing thing, right? Because when you step up, You allow people to see this. These are my boundaries. This is what I do for myself, so that you can go and you can do the same thing for yourself. Yes, it might be uncomfortable right now, but in the long run, it's for everybody's benefit. And think about that, right? How often do you have like a really good, healthy no in your schedule? How often? Because when we most of the time we just say yes to people, and we don't, because we don't want to hurt them, or because we want to overcommit, or because we can just do things, or because we're just, because we're good people, we're nice people, we want to help, especially women. We want to help, we want to fix everybody, we want to help everybody. But if you continuously do that, you actually say yes to other people's wants and desires and needs, that means that you automatically say no to yours. Hi, Ramana. And when you say no to yours desires and needs, I'm curious as to why do you do that, and vice versa, right? When you have a healthy no and you can sit down, you think about it, and you say, you know what, actually right now, here and then, if you get offended or you don't get offended, I'm actually going to say no, because this is a healthy no, because this is what I need. And if I need, and I step in a place where I need this and I want this, I become a better person, a more fulfilled person, you automatically become the same way as well. Hi, Veronica. Automatically. So it always works out. But why we do that is because we're scared. We have this story that, well, what if I'm going to lose this relationship? What if I am, not going to be loved enough? What if I'm not going to be blah, blah, blah enough? What if this person's going to walk away from me? What if something else, right? So we have this fear from feeling, hi, Christine. Hi, Courtney. We have this fear that, what if something is going to happen to me? What if I'm not like by myself as I am, physically, emotionally, historically, however, not good enough? So something might happen if I speak my truth. That is the biggest fear, and that is the biggest crap of bullshit. Because this does not allow you to shine, to step into your power, to step into your spotlight and shine bright as you are. And when you claim that spot, when you get rid of that junk and fear, when you claim that spot, then you shine even brighter, and you allow everybody else around you to shine bright as well. You allow everybody else to have their own boundaries as well. You allow everybody else to say, hey, I'm claiming this, I'm saying yes or no, so that you can claim the same thing. Because this game go both ways. It's the two-way street, guys and girls and gals mostly, right? So when you do that, you have to allow another person to be able to do the same thing. And I actually caught myself doing this it's a different story I'm going to tell you about this. I'm writing a blog actually about this. But my husband and I right now live in different cities, just because this is happening for us right now. And so I figured, I was like, okay, I'm going to say yes to my things. I'm going to go out. I'm going to go have fun. I'm going to go to the beach. I'm going to meet my friends. I'm going to say yes to all of this because it fulfills me. It brings me joy. It brings me energy. It brings my clients energy. I feel amazing. And so when I see him suddenly go into sign up for Equinox and going here and there, and I'm like, ooh, why are you doing all of that? And I caught myself into thinking, well, if I say yes to myself and I built this boundary and I say I need this, then hey, he can do the same thing, because it goes both ways. It can't just be like that. You do things for yourself and then you expect other people do things for you as well and not for themselves. That doesn't work. It will never work, right? So it's really just the idea of you only get scared and you only get the fear of what people are going to think and what people are going to judge because of the idea of something is innately wrong with me. And if something is innately wrong with me and I don't accept myself the way I am and how I am right now, then of course I'm going to get scared of saying the truth. Of course I'm going to get scared of speaking my truth, because what if people are not going to accept it? And what if they're going to run away? I'm going to become all alone. What if people judge me, right? What if they judge me and then tell that something, what I do is wrong, what I say is wrong, whatever, then something is wrong with me, and then we get into hiding, right? So it's a really, really deep and really ugly fear that we have. And because of that, you're not speaking your truth and you're not saying to yourself. And so that reframe, the understanding that you have that fear and that's not true, we all have that. All of us have that. Hi, Sonia, Sonja, not sure. Right? We all have that. And by realizing that we do and working on that and actually understanding that by stepping into that, right? Claiming that, saying, no, this is not going to run my life and this is not going to run the way I communicate, and stepping into that spotlight, you allow other people to do the same, and it becomes into this amazing, developing, fantastic streets in Manhattan. Fantastic relationship where everybody has boundaries and everybody has self-respect and respect for another. And so instead of fighting and misunderstanding and trying to do things for each other when nobody really asks you to do that, and you doing things for your husband or whatever friend or mother or anybody else, nobody asks you for that, and they try to do the same thing, and it's just like it doesn't work. It's like you're trying to do both parties try to do things that they think that they should be doing for another, but nobody really asked, right? Instead of just somebody claiming and saying, hey, I actually want this. Hi, Joanna. I actually want this, and I want this to do this way, and this is my truth, and I need this, and this is my boundary, and allowing another person to do the same and respecting another person to do the same. And then suddenly everything becomes easy. There's no more like saying how I'm going to say things so that it feels comfortable. It just feels comfortable regardless. It never feels uncomfortable. Once you start doing this and you're realizing this is just in your head and it's just the fear, and you create this new neuron pathway that's going to say, oh, I'm actually safe by doing this. Nobody's judging, right? It's working out great. And if it's not working out, and it might be that some people around you might not like the way you do this. They just might not like this. And that's the question for you. Do you want these people around you or not? Hello, Joanna. Right? Because I had people in my life who did not like when I was saying things, and they're not in my life anymore. And this is the way it is. And this is great, you know. But there are the people in my life where we connect on a much deeper level. Hi, SC crowd, right? So it's unfortunate. It's just the way the life goes. It might be that some people might not like this, and if they don't care about you too much, they're going to leave. They're not going to stay in your life. Are you okay with that? I mean, I'm sure, I hope you are, because why would you not be okay with people who don't care about you staying in your life, right? And people who care about you and they might not like it, they're going to come around it because it's also inconvenient for them, and it's also a new territory, but they'll come around and they'll be able to do the same, and they'll be able to claim the same spot, and your relationship is going to elevate on a much higher level. It's going to be so much more fulfilling and better and clearer and just calm, and there's not going to be a lot of nervousness and anxiety and sadness and anger and all the rest. It's just all gonna magically go away. Like Barbara said, it always works out at the end, and it's so much better. So if you're at that spot when you feel like, who else do we have here? Odessa, Kelsey, let me know if you're tracking with me. Ladies, let me know if you're tracking with me. Let me know if you're understanding what I'm saying. Let me know if you get me lost somewhere in between. And what do you think? Is this something of an issue? Is it something that you experience when you feel like you cannot claim your truth, when you feel like you cannot say things that you want to say because you are scared of hurting people, or you're scared that people are going to judge you, or you're scared that people are going to go away, or you're scared that you're going to feel like a fool or an idiot if you say that? And let me know if you have a healthy no practice in your schedule, right? If you have a healthy no habit, meaning that you can say no to people easily, you can say no to circumstances easier, you can say no to events easily, right? When you think about it and you say, okay, does it serve me? Is it for my good? Do I really want to, right? And then you say no. If people ask you, who else do we have? Hi, Rhonda. If people ask you to do them a favor just because you know how to do that, do you say yes? Or do you slow down and think about it, and if you're busy and it doesn't serve you, you say no, right? So let me know, and even if you letting me know in the comments later on, I'll get back to that if that resonates, and if yes, maybe I'll think of something, how else what I can do to help you with. So having a healthy no practice and speaking truth is scary, but it is for the greater good of not just you, but for people around you as well. If you do that, the recap, right? If you do that, you allow them to do the same thing. So you allow them to get into the same place where you are, and to become that better person, and to claim their same thing for themselves. So it always works out for everybody. And it might be that it's just a little bit hurtful at the moment, which is fine, because growth is always uncomfortable, whether it is for you or for another person, right? But by doing that, you can only do good for you and for another person. That's just how it works. That's just how it works, and I proved it over and over and over again with clients over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. But it's just the fear in your head. That's what you do that. Just the fear in your head. So once you figure out what's that fear, once you figure out, okay, where's this coming from, once you figure out what is it that I'm most scared of? Is it more of people are going to judge me? Is it more of am I going to lose love? Is it more of I'm going to lose belonging? Is it more of what's going to, am I going to look like a fool? Am I going to look like an idiot? What are people going to say? Like, what's that fear? And really work on that. Hi, April, right? Really work on that. See how you can change that. Step through that fear. Go and build that new neuron pathway. Go and do that and say those things. Hi Sarah, guys, I'm just popping up here to finish the previous live that I was doing on how to speak your truth and say yes and no, say yes to things and no to things, and know how to do it and in which circumstances, and not offend people, right? How to speak your truth and not offend people. So knowing what your fears are, what is that main fear that's speaking in your head, how to build that new neuron pathway, and really just step through that, claim that, and allowing other people to witness that and be able to do that for themselves. So it always works out for the greater good of everybody. Hey Lilia. Hi April. Can't wait. I'm so excited to do the live for you guys in the group. So excited. Right? So that's pretty much it. If you want to listen to the very beginning of it and all the nitty-gritty stuff, that take a look at my live, which should be on my page, that I finished because of the poor connection in Manhattan. Poor connection in Manhattan. Right? So that's it. That's all I wanted to say, and I'm gonna let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you experience that, if you have fear, if you think that if you can speak your truth, or if you don't have a healthy no practice in place, let me know in the comments. If it resonates, maybe I'll create some kind of a training or something like this around, is to help people with that thing, because I see it. Hi Ramona, I see it with women all the time, right? We have that fear all the time. It's one of the biggest ones. This was what was coming up. You're missing a steering wheel. Well, oh, it's because my husband is driving. My husband is driving. I'm a passenger.
I can't say no either.
And he said I can't say no either. See, he says I can't say no either. It's not only for women, it's for men as well. But why I was coming up to say about this, because all of my clients from this week, from past week, and all of my discovery session clients, my potential clients, everybody came with the same exact problem. It was just like appearing everywhere. People, it's so difficult to say no to stuff, and to say no when you really don't want to. We don't even understand when we need to say no, and we can't really speak out what we want. We can't speak out truth. We can't say it. We can't vocalize it. And so because of things that we're scared that we're gonna offend people, lose opportunities, lose the job, lose relationship, or whatnot. And he's driving on the wrong side of the car. Well, this is the front camera, right? So you might see it as a mirroring image. That's why it might see like this. Hi John, sorry, it's thanks for popping up again. So something completely lost connection midtown Manhattan, and it couldn't reconnect, so I had to finish it. I was waiting, I had to finish it, right? So it was coming up for everybody, for all my clients, for all of my people who came out for discovery sessions, for everybody. People were just messaging me asking about this. My husband just said the same thing, right? It's not really just for, hi Glenn, not just really for women, but for men as well. Saying no to things when you really want to, and saying yes to things when you really want to, and speaking your truth, speaking what it is that you want. It's really hard. What if we're going to lose the opportunity? What if I'm going to lose my job? What if I'm going to lose my relationship? What if I'm going to look like a fool? What if I'm going to look like an idiot? What are people going to say about me? What are people going to, what if they're going to judge me, right? It's just a whole bunch of things that got loaded up, but that's all not true, right? Hi Katya, right? It's all not true. It's just the procrastination pattern, just the fears in your head, stemming down from the beliefs. Work on that. Realize what's your scenario. What is, in that case, what's the scenario? Are you scared of losing the relationship? Are you scared of losing the job? What is it that you're scared of? Regardless, when we always, you forget I'm American. I don't know why you said that. Please, what's the word I'm looking for? Elaborate. There you go. Hi, Thais. So, yeah, so that's the thing, right? What is that fear? Is this the job? Am I losing the relationship? Am I losing the job? Am I losing this opportunity? Am I lose this opportunity, right? Like a big thing for me, for my clients too, is another thing when you have a client, right, and you have a client and you know what your worth is, and you know what your time management is, and you know what you want to do. Hi lady, hi ladies, right? And you know everything that you want and you need, and then the client comes up and you're like, oh my god, am I going to lose this opportunity? Am I going to lose this opportunity? Am I going to lose this opportunity? The client say, hey, I can't afford this. So you're like, oh my gosh, should I like lower the price? No, right? No, allow them to step into their power. Allow them to step into their truth. That's their transformation, right? They have to make the decision, not you. You already made a decision of what your time management is supposed to be. Do you want to have days off? Is like, for example, right? A big deal is, oh, I have the work and I have this like day off because I want to spend this time with my family. Like this is the time with my family. And then suddenly some things come up and you go and you say, oh my gosh, now I have to like this something like super fast that I need to do. Or I have this clients that I need to see, or blah, blah, blah. But you just said that you're going to have a day off with your family, and then you're like, realize why things are not working out for you. Why is everything super hard? Because you're not claiming your truth, not speaking your truth, and don't have any boundaries. right? Yes, you might lose this opportunity, or might not. What if you lose this opportunity and the next moment another bigger one is going to show up, which will allow you to have this time with your family and, like, I don't know, make more money and be and have more fun. You never know, right? But once you stop and you back up your decision, the universe is going to provide. It's always like this. It's always like that. It's always better on the other side. Rashida, hi Rashida, right? Always better on the other side, because you backing up yourself. You're making a decision, you're backing it up. You're saying, I made a decision. I'm a grown-up woman or a grown-up man. I'm going to make the decision. I'm going to back it up. I'm going to stand on my decision if I feel like that is what I need to do, right? Because doing anything else, has it been working out for you? I don't think, not so great, not so much, right? Because we always change our mind and we scattered all over the place and we do that. Make the decision, back it up. And when you can't, then you're wondering, oh, why is this finances not working out? Why is this job, hi Rashida, why is this job not working out? Why is my boss, like, why am I so busy? Why am I so overwhelmed? Why is it that they give me all this work? Well, are you saying no to things? Or are you scared that you're going to lose your job? Are you scared that people are going to think something about you, right? And that's why the universe is saying, okay, you don't want this, like, all you're giving me is that fact that you're scared. I'm going to send you more of that. You're going to get more of that crap, because that's all you think about. That's just really how it works. It's true. Hi D Thomas. That's true. So, long story short, the first half of the video is on my page. One more time for those who are joining just now. First, this is the video about of how to speak your truth and how to say yes and how to know how to say no to things and people and have your boundaries and know what you're saying and speaking your truth without having a fear of offending others, right? Whether it's in your relationship or in work or in health or with anything else, right? Just really in any area of your life. So the first half of the video, because we got interrupted by a connection, is on my page if you want to check it out. So, long story short, if you ladies and a gentleman, if you feel like you one of these people who I had like 10 conversations this week, hi Carmen, who had the same exact problem. Everybody had every single person had the same exact problem. I don't have a healthy no practice in my life. I don't have it. I can't say it all the time. Right? Hi Nicole, I just don't have it. And what if I offend people when I say things like that? Right? So if you feel like you don't have a healthy no practice, and if you feel like your self-care and everything else and your desires and dreams is suffering because you're just saying yes to things that you don't really care about or you're not passionate about, or messing up your life, messing up your relationship, just makes you feel like blah, like this. So if you feel like it makes you feel blah and you don't have this healthy practice and you're not claiming what you want and you're not vocalizing it because you're scared of whatever, I'm going to lose my job, I'm going to lose my relationship, I'm going to lose this, I'm going to lose this opportunities, whatever. Hola, Carmen. Right? So if you have that practice in place of saying yes to everything and everybody, and you're just wondering why things are not working out, then I'm still doing the free 90-minute discovery session. This is an hour and a half that is focused entirely on the problem that you're experiencing and how to get out of it. Free. That's a big deal. I'm going to close doors soon because I'm having a lot of people and it's taking up a lot of time, but I'm still running it. So if you feel like, okay, I need to figure out why I'm doing this, I need to figure out why I'm feeling like this, I need to figure out why I don't have the healthy practice, and why do I feel like I'm going to offend people, why do I feel like I'm going to lose opportunities, why am I not claiming that, then schedule a conversation. I'm going to put a link in the comments and in the description of this video so you can schedule that time. It's not, I don't bite guys and gals, I really don't. Right? So if you will come in, we have a great time. This is a time that's focused entirely on you, on what you want, on all your struggles, and we create an action plan. And if that action plan does not include me, that's totally fine. So it's truly just an awesome conversation that gets you a whole ton of clarity and a whole bunch of breakthroughs. So I'm gonna put the link in the comments and in the description of the video. Take a look at it. It's gonna ask you to take 2 time slots, and I'll confirm one. You'll just go through a couple of questions and you'll schedule the time, and we'll have an amazing conversation of your life, which is going to give you a whole bunch of clarity. So that's all what I have for today. I'm super excited. Let me know in the comments if that resonates. Let me know if you have any problems. Let me know if you're like, yes, I'm like that. Like, what do I do? Let me know. I love to connect with you. I always come back to comments, and I'll see you all next time. Thank you and bye.